It's early morning in Makueni County. The sky is slowly coming alive. Hues of pink and orange painting the horizon, casting a warm glow across the landscape. Birds chirping to welcome a dawn. A brand new day for Evelyn Munyao, who is busy preparing breakfast for her school-going children. Mercy, who is in grade 7, and Frida, who is in grade 4. Evelyn is a widow who struggles to provide food and other basic needs for her 5 children.
Mimi kama mzazi mmoja napitianga shida nyingi kwa kulea hao watoto. Sababu saa zingine wanatumwa school fees, wanakuja wanapata mimi sina kitu. Ni vibarua tu, hakuna kazi, sijaajiriwa na mtu. Ni kibarua tu. Na vile unaona huku akukuangi na mvua ya ati unaweza sema hii mvua tunaweza. Hii inaweza salisha chakula.
Evelyn survives on menial jobs, making less than $3 a day. She may not be in a position to offer her children much, but she wants them to go to school to live a better life.
Mimi kile naombanga Mungu kila wakati ni awasaidie wasome. Wasiishi haya maisha ya ufukara kama vile tunakaa. Wakuwa watu wakubwa, hata tukikaa chini na waambianga si mnaona fulani amekuwa hivi, nataka usome ukue hivyo. Ndio tubadilishe haya maisha, tutoke hapa chini, tupande kidogo tu.
In the heart of this community, many families struggle to make ends meet. Abject poverty remains a harsh reality. Children go to school hungry, but Mercy and Frida are lucky today to get some leftover dinner to carry to school. The children have to wake up early to get ready just in time for the long walk to school. Nthia Primary and Junior Secondary School, one of the few public schools in the area that's breaking barriers for children from low-income families in Kiboko area of Makindu Ward, Makueni County. The school is, however, struggling to stand tall. Dilapidated classrooms with no windows, leaky roofs, and dusty floors, which pose a health hazard to learners. Overcrowding is also another challenge, making it hard for teachers to give individual attention to learners. The school, which was started in 1970, has been in urgent need of a facelift to create a safe environment conducive for learning.
Most of the classrooms are potholes. The walls are rough, such that you cannot even display the charts. Remember, with the CBC, we require a lab, of course, science lab. We also require another lab on ICT. Those are very key components in our school. But when you go around our school, such infrastructure are lacking.
According to the head teacher, the situation has been exacerbated by limited funding and inadequate support from parents.
The parents are very poor. 99 of the parents here are not working. And therefore, when it comes to development, it becomes a major challenge.
The school has been earmarked for Welthungerhilfe School Infrastructure Development Project to be implemented in partnership with the Bodo Schaefer Foundation.
They came up with a plan to rehabilitate 8 classrooms, construction of new classrooms, 2 new classrooms, construction of a modern jiko, 2 washrooms, 1 for boys and 1 for girls, fencing of the school, and installation of modern gates. Thanks to WHH for coming in aid of our school.
James Wambua is a field officer at Welthungerhilfe in Makueni. He says that the schools are selected based on a thorough needs assessment.
Once we are satisfied that the school is really needy and needs support, then we start the process of fundraising. We develop proposal and share with the donors.
Once funding is secured, a series of meetings are held with the county administration and the school community to plan and share responsibilities. Work has already started on site with parents like Evelyn, who lack the financial muscle to support their school, getting an opportunity to offer what they can afford as their contribution in the journey to rewrite the future of their children.
In our mode of implementation, WHH normally comes with hardware materials. I mean the cement, the iron bars, the timber, the iron sheets, the paints, and the skilled labor. The parents, on the other hand, bring the local materials. The local materials are the hardcore, the ballast, the sand.
Several kilometers away in Yimwa Primary and Junior School in Makindo, which sits on a 13-acre piece of land, this is what strikes you as you walk into the compound. A school in shambles, ancient structures whose walls are almost crumbling, floors are in a sorry state.
The learners, some of them could be absent from school because of sickness due to the dust in the classes. Even the coordinates at times of rain, you find that there are no glass windows. The windows are just holes, and you find that they are not comfortable. Even the kitchen is not one of the best.
A new dawn is, however, beckoning. The community here is united in the quest for a dignified learning for their children. With the support of WHH and its partners, they are building new classrooms, among other basic facilities.
Wanatujengea ofisi mpya ambayo iko pale. Vile vile wanatujengea kitchen mpya. Tumepata kidimbwi cha maji ambao tutalima horticulture. Katika hiyo horticulture watoto watakuwa ile kitchen, ile chakula itatumika watoto kula.
A brick after another, they are bringing to shape the future of their children.
Tunaona project ni yetu. Maanake sisi wenyewe ndio tunafanya. Tunafanya kwa mikono yetu. Akinunua simiti, sisi tunachangarawe, tunachanganya, tunajenga. So sisi na wao tunaona hii project ni yetu. Maanake kuna ile sehemu tunacheza, kuna ile sehemu wao wanacheza.
The school, which was started in 1965, has a population of 187 learners. Amidst the challenges, they remain resilient, waiting for their new school with bated breath. That dream, however, is now a reality for learners in Yendalani Comprehensive School. From the perimeter fence to the gate, one enters into a model learning institution, standard classrooms with tiled floors and modern desks.
Next example 2.
An environment perfect for learning.
They have renovated 6 classes, constructed 2 new classes, the kitchen and the teachers' quarters, 3 units. They have also fenced the school compound and installed a very strong gate.
The school, which is located in the remotest parts of Makindo sub-county, almost bordering Kitui County, is among the few in the area having a well-equipped ICT lab.
We have the physical components of a computer. The physical components of a computer.
See, feel, touch is the focus of Teacher Joel today as he introduces the young minds into a world they could only hear about, some seeing computers for the very first time. The school has no electricity and is utilizing solar technology to power the ICT room, administration block, and the staff quarters built to serve teachers who are non-locals who would otherwise be forced to look for rental houses far from the school.
Teachers used to walk a very long distance. I have teachers from other counties, not really from this county, and now they are happy because they spent in school.
Through WHH School Infrastructure Development Program, the once neglected school is turning from this to this. Efforts that have extended the lifeline of this school, which was on the verge of being closed down.
Generally, I assure you, the performance of this school is going to improve because there are no obstacles now.
Many of these children come from vulnerable households which struggle to put food on the table. This is why the program integrates food and nutrition security through school gardens, nutrition education, and meal programs. The meals act as bait to discourage absenteeism, and as the school attendance improve, so is their health and education outcomes.
We excavate farm ponds where we store the water from the rain which rains around, and then from there, once we harness that water, we put up kitchen gardens, and the schools are able to get vegetables for the learners. We are also innovative in terms of using dryland farming, whereby we are planting crops. We are farming crops which help the schools to get sorghum, millet, and pigeon peas, as well as green grams. And these ones, once harvested, because they do well here in this region, they provide food for the learners, and during break time, they get porridge.
This is what used to be the school's kitchen and store. Meals were prepared using these old traditional 3-stone stoves. But now, the school has a kitchen with modern stoves efficient for preparing meals for the hundreds of learners at the institution. Through muddy trucks and bumpy roads, Welthungerhilfe's staff brave the elements to reach remote schools. Their mission: to deliver vital resources and support to students in need.
So far, we have supported 12 schools. We have completed already 10 schools, and we have handed over through the funding of these donors. And now 2 schools are under construction. And we have seen that this is helping the learners a lot, because once we complete the school, we find that the enrollment increases.
As they are doing this, actually they have express authority from the Ministry of Education. And they are still doing two more, I think at the same cost. So they are really helping us, and we are requesting them, because we have several schools that need repair, and actually what they have done in those new classes, administration block, portion mill, all those.
The transformative journey is all thanks to donor funding.
We did proposals to well-wishers, and we got some foundations in Germany which are supporting us in putting up the schools. One is Stiftung Kinder, who has supported us to put up a number of schools to support in construction of infrastructure. And also we have Jürgen Holler Foundation, who is also coming in, and he has supported a number of schools also to build and also to make the learning environment very conducive for the learners.
Part of the interventions focus on sanitation and hygiene. Through donor support, WHH has constructed mega concrete water tanks in a number of schools, which not only help in storage, but to quench the thirst of these young ones growing in this vast arid and semi-arid area, a place where every drop counts.
Initially, the pupils were carrying water from home, carrying jerrycans, 5-liter jerrycans, but now they are not carrying the water. Water from home, which is carried by these pupils, you cannot know, because they can easily carry water which they had already used to wash themselves.
The schools also have newly constructed sanitation blocks for teachers and learners, hand-washing facilities, and training on hygiene and menstrual health management. In a groundbreaking move, a manual sanitary towel dispenser has been installed at Yeini Comprehensive School, a remote school in rural Kenya. This innovation is changing lives one pad at a time.
In this school, you'll find that some of the girls would miss school because of lack of the lack of the sanitary towels, and also the teachers would be forced to chip from their pockets to give girls money to go and buy the sanitary towels. You would find that they were losing a lot of study time while going to the market to buy the sanitary towels. Others would also feel shy to ask the teachers for help.
Christine Kioko is a hygiene promotion officer at Welthungerhilfe's Makueni office. She demonstrates how, with as little as 10 Kenyan shillings, which is approximately $0.08 US, the dispenser clicks into action, availing eco-friendly pads to the girls where and when they need it.
This is how the machine operates. With your 10 shillings, you come and insert. The knob should be at the center while you want to dispense. So 1, 2, and then the pad. You come and pick your pad. And the pad is very well protected, so there is no infection.
The impact is clear.
The girls' self-esteem has gone high, and the concentration also has gone high, because now they don't have to suffer the stigma or even the absenteeism. They can access the pads in a more dignified manner, and they feel very settled.
This has been a game changer for girls like Medina James, a grade 9 student at Ieini Comprehensive School. Medina wants to become a doctor, a dream that was threatened by the former state of her school.
I want to be a doctor, but there before there was no any facilities like the library and the ICT. We were not comfortable, we were not eating, we were not eating so much, but now our stomachs are full because we drink porridge, we eat at lunch, we eat kideri sometimes, ugali. Yes, now we are very comfortable. I really thank WHH and our donor.
Examples of plants and animals in our environment that you know.
The school has benefited from the establishment of a fully equipped ICT facility, which has enhanced the efficiency of teachers.
You can see from our presentation that is Marubaini.
This brings the world closer to these learners who only knew the village they are growing up in.
Most of the time, I could come, find them here outside, and would ask him, teacher, do you have the computer lesson today? But we have the schedule. So by seeing that, actually you feel good because they are interested.
WHH receive our thanks today. In every book, in every way. We have placed our computers in our ICT room. Our partners will live our work will stay. In minds we shaped along the way.
WHH is tackling the biggest challenges facing rural schools. So far, 12 schools have benefited in Makueni County alone, including, among others, Iuma, Mavui, Siengoni, Mikululo, Kilema, Kaasia, Yingoso, Kitende, Ieini, Yandalani, Masalani, Yimwa, and Thea. The team navigates rocky paths and flooded rivers to deliver hope in communities where education is the only lifeline.